Krista Van Slingerland. I am from Waterloo, Ontario, and I came to U Ottawa to do my Master's in Human Kinetics and play for the GG's women's basketball team. U Ottawa was like a new beginning for me. I did my undergrad at Carleton University, and being a student in and of itself can be stressful. You have a lot of coursework, classes to attend, assignments to hand in, and then add on top of that an athletic schedule that takes up roughly maybe 40 hours a week, plus traveling, practices, games. The stress of balancing that schedule and that dual identity as a student athlete can trigger a psychological concern for even the healthiest of us. And in my case, I neglected to take care of myself and ended up hitting rock bottom, being completely clinically depressed. I guess the best word to describe it is hopeless. And despite being surrounded by a community, felt utterly alone. And unfortunately, my story is not unique. I think the stigma really originates from this idea that athletes are supposed to be mentally tough, and so we deal with our psychological distress the same way that we do an injury. We try to push through to just keep fighting, one more practice, one more day, one more sprint, but that actually ends up making it worse. Emerging from that dark place really took the community around me, uplifting me, and I realized that I wanted to do that for other people. U Ottawa was a big part of that. My coaches and my teammates were informed and more aware of mental illness and how to support me, and we didn't want others to go through that alone. That desire to help others is what SAMI was born out of. SAMI is a nonprofit organization that works to protect and promote the mental health of student athletes. The idea of the huddle is that no student athlete should struggle alone, and that it actually takes a community of educated and informed people to support student athletes so that they have a healthy athletic and academic career. The administration at U Ottawa has been extremely supportive of SAMI, and we're really excited for the collaboration between our organization and the school. Right now, SAMI is a completely volunteer-run organization, but with the right support, we could expand the initiative across the country and give student athletes the help that I wish that I had at my worst.